Good Wednesday afternoon to you, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. This weather video driven by 802cars.com. It represents 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of exit 7 on Interstate 89. Here's our precipitation knocking on the door. Not this particular batch here. This is mainly just virga and showing up as snow. Looking at the ground reports, you can see that freezing rain has made it into the western Adirondacks. And we're expecting generally to reach western Vermont coming out of New York State probably sometime around 5, 6 o'clock seems to be the time here by the latest computer modeling. And let's take a look at that. Before we do that, let's check temperatures one more time here. So we're a little bit above freezing in some locations here in parts of southern Vermont. Northern Vermont, much more susceptible. But this is the colder area. We're going to see a little bit more of a mix up in the northern areas, a little bit more straight rain or freezing rain to rain in southern parts of Vermont, where the glazing will be slightly heavier. So looking at the precipitation types here, green is obviously rain. You can see the purple there is sleet, kind of a mix, and freezing rain is the darker reds. The darker the red, the more the freezing rain. So this is valid roughly 22Z, that's 5 o'clock this evening. And the incoming steps into Vermont, starting to pick up along the spine of the Green Mountains with freezing rain, a mix of sleet across northern areas. You can see that purple color there across portions of northern Windsor County. This is the HREF model, the ensemble forecast. And you can see that it's mostly falling as a little bit of a mix here with relatively light amounts. So moving that a little further on here, this is 01Z, that's going to be 8 o'clock this evening. It's 9, 10, 11. We're talking midnight here. This is 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. You can see that things are starting to scatter out. And by 3, 4 in the morning, most of it has moved on by. Let's take a look at the NAM 3 kilometer. NAM 3 kilometer, this is valid at 21Z. That'd be 4 o'clock this afternoon. This would be 5. Fairly good agreement there. Note a little bit more in the sleet. A little bit more of a wet snow across far northern areas. This is valid at, that would be 7 o'clock this evening. And this would be 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, midnight, 05Z. You can see that precipitation becomes much more scattered. Mostly rain west of the spine of the Green Mountains, Champlain Valley. And not a whole lot to show there. This is 10Z, so this would be about 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. The good news is that this will give road crews a little bit of time for cleanup here, and that precipitation is long gone for tomorrow morning. This is the European model. You can see that jump. So this is in a 6-hour increment. So this is 1 o'clock this afternoon previous, and this jumps to 0Z, which is 7 p.m. Wednesday evening. You can see a little bit of freezing rain has made it into probably about an hour's worth or so. And then you can see these amounts here running about around 1/4 of an inch in some places. This is not necessarily radial ice, but precipitation falling either as a mix or freezing rain. And it does pick up, that'd be 7 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, but that's it. And this, again, based on the European model. We're going to switch to wind now, and this is our stronger wind gusts here. Anything in those reds are above 50 miles per hour. And the sort of darker oranges, the lead up in the high 40s. So this begins, this would be valid 18Z, that's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. This is as the storm system pulls away. This is the second punch of the 1-2 punch we're about to see. And you can see this is what it looks like here, 06Z, 1 o'clock in the morning. That'd be 12Z, 7 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. You can see that's still some pretty good mixing, but mostly affecting the summits as it looks right now, less so down on valley floors. This looks like a sub-alert with some impacts to utilities, but limited. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights, thanks for watching.